Hello guys, this is Roy69501 and welcome to my channel. Well, the comment that I will be displaying today or on this video is Web of Spider-Man issue 100. Remember that cover with the spider armor with the green shiny color? Well, there it is. Look at that. Sorry about the glare. Spider armor. I know, the 90s they were, I call it the rolling, like the rolling 90s in the comic book world, at the comic book world, because everything was crazy back then. Oh yeah, it was fun though, but it was crazy. So on this video I'm gonna give you my thoughts for Burden of the Beast of Burden actually, part 3, and the conclusion of this 3-part story arc with KG Beast, remember? Well, now this story is divided in two. The first half tells the story of children's book. I don't know if you can call it a children's book. The children's book's called name is The Animals and the Pit. And then this whole issue goes between the fight between Batman and KG Beast. So I'm going to start with the children's book, so-called. Well, the children's book is that you have a rabbit, a fox. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, you got a pig, a wolf, a fox, a rabbit, a squirrel, and they all fall in a pit. Very, really deep pit. The thing is that they spend there for days, and they all end up being hungry. So the fox came up with the idea, said, well, let's eat him. And to make the long story short, the whole story goes between these animals at the pit that only one survived, because they all eat, because everybody eat everybody except for one, which I believe happens to be the fox was the smartest one. So he's the one who saved himself to a point, because to the end of the story, I never saw him get out of the pit. So I believe that he ended up eating himself, whatever that means. So now to Batman and KG Beast. Well, this whole issue goes about fighting between Batman and KG Beast. Remember when on my last video, when Batman arrived to the cabin at the mountains and KGB was pointing with the gun at the door? Well, this is how it started. Check that out. And this is Tony Daniel's art. So you can imagine, you can already imagine the quality of the art. Check that out. So the thing is, which is a funny situation that happened with the children's book, which I'm going to tell you at the end. So we see that KGB starts shooting through the door and wounded Batman, which I'm surprised. I don't know what kind of bullets that he's using, because as far as I know, Batman's suits can withstand a bullet, hit by a bullet. It's not, so I don't know, whatever. So the thing is that Batman used his Batman, hit him in the face, drops the gun. So I mean, this whole thing goes, you just fight. And this page over here, you can see is the children's book, The Animals and the Pit. So continues the fighting, until when, believe it or not, KGB managed to subdue Batman, believe it or not. Throughout this fight, KGB managed to subdue Batman. I was like, wait a minute. I was like, what? So right when KGB was going to step on his face, Batman takes out his hood gun and hit him on his chin. KGB's chin. Hit him with the hook gun. The one that he used to go building to building. Well, yeah, well, that one. And that makes to break KGB's neck. So he's lying on the ground with a broken neck. And KGB says, look, if you get me help, I will tell you who hired me to shoot Nightwing. Because Batman went there to find out why KGB shot Nightwing. So he wants to know if he knows that somebody sent KGBs. So Batman wants to know who hired him. So when Batman won the fight, that KGB is lying on the snow with a broken neck. He says, well, you help me, I'll tell you who hired me. And Batman says, I got a bullet in my arm and a body of hurt. There's 300 clicks walk ahead of me through nothing but snow and ice. I'm the world's greatest detective. I'll find out who hired you, and I will break them too. You can get your own damn help. Batman just walk away and leave KGB's lying on the snow. Whether he survived or not, I guess we're gonna find out later. So the thing about, and that's how the story ends. Just like that. Just like that. So the thing about the children's story. So in the beginning of this issue, we start with the children's story that it was that KGB's was reading to KGB's when he was a kid. And in the last page, we see Thomas Wayne reading the same children's book to Bruce Wayne when he was a child. Now, what that children's book have to do with the story between those two, I don't know. Maybe it's here and I did not see it. I would not be surprised. But what the children's book had to do with the story between Batman and KGB, I did not understood that metaphor. So I had to, maybe when I reread it, I will find out. If some of you find out, if some of you knows about the relation between this story and the children's book, let me know. But hey, it was good. What can I say? Now, I did not like it. It was good, but I thought it finished too quick. It's kind of like it's a 3-part story arc from a major story arc. It's kind of like a chapter from a major story arc. So that's the conclusion of the 3-part story arc. Basically, it was the moment when Nightwing got shot, and Batman searching for KGBs. He find it. They get into fight. He almost died, and that was it. That was it, and that's the end of the story. We get to find out, yes, KGB is the one who shot him. Oh, we also get to, on the previous video, I think I mentioned that I get to find out how KGB lost his arm. Let's see what else. So overall, the story, the 3-part story, it was good. I'm not gonna say it was the greatest, but it wasn't bad at all. It was a fun story. What can I say? It was a fun story. I like it. What can I say? I'm having fun with the Tom King's Batman story. I know that some of you don't like it. Whatever reason, hey, that's okay with me. But for me, I'm having fun reading his stories. And as a whole, I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. This one I will give it 4.5 out of 5 because I love the action. So the Creek comic books as a whole, I'm going to give it 4 out of 5. Well, guys, this is it. I hope that you like this video. See you later. Bye.